Hi, guys. Welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. I am your mini medium on the A1R Psychic Radio and the beautiful Moonstruck TV. And I am telling you, this whole week already has been a bit kind of crazy, chaotic energy. So I am super excited, of course, as always, being here. But I'm anxiously and cautiously um, optimistic with how the energy has been today. It's been kind of a lot, but I'm super excited to see what messages come through today because there's just been so many, as we call them, downloads today, and I received some amazing and beautiful connections. So it'll be exciting. I'll be anxious to see who we connect with tonight. But well, I hope you all are having a beautiful week. Here in Utah, we're starting to get some warmer temps, so it's a bit deceiving though, because on the days that are beautiful and sunny, it's cold, and then today it's been kind of overcast and it's 70 degrees. So it's just I want a happy medium, and I kind of joke and laugh about that, haha, pun intended. But anyway, it's this anxiousness for summer. And speaking of summer, super excited. Some fun things coming as far as some events. And this Sunday here in Utah at the Salt Lake, it's the Salt Lake or the state fairgrounds, Utah State Fairgrounds. There will be the Beltane Festival. And if those who are not familiar with what Beltane is, it falls along in the line of paganism. If you follow paganism or you don't know much, I just suggest coming out to the fairgrounds because it's going to be amazing. Now, I don't necessarily follow paganism, but I love the idea behind Beltane, and it's the celebration of summer. It's about the fertility and birth and things, coming alive, and how people just seem to be happier during this time because of that vitamin D and whatnot. So if you live in Utah, come out and see me this Sunday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. I'll be at the Utah State Fairgrounds, and I'll be doing readings in a booth from about 10 to 4. And then at 5 p.m., from 5 to about 6:30-ish, I will be doing a separate large group reading. That is a separate ticket you need for that. And you can come, and it's a large event of, we can fit anywhere from 25 to 100 people. And, the more the merrier, but I'll be channeling, loved ones in spirit, and just seeing what messages come through for, those who I am drawn to at this event. So if you're, like I said, if you're in Utah this weekend on Sunday, then I would love to see you out at the Utah State Fairgrounds at the Beltane Festival. And the tickets to get into there are only like $7. It's very cheap, but they've got food trucks and they've got tons of different vendors making amazing things. I've seen some other things, so it'll be exciting. So, especially with uh, one gal I watched was making fairy wings. They were beautiful. So I kept thinking, oh, my granddaughter would love fairy wings. So, and then even flower, what do you like, flower crowns and whatnot. So I don't know. It's lots of it. Just I think it just depends on what you're drawn to and what you like. So excited for that opportunity coming on Sunday. So please. If you are here and you're able to make it, I would love to see you. And if you mention that you heard um, about the event on A1R Psychic Radio or on Moonstruck TV, come
Okay.
see me, mention that, and I'll have a special surprise for you. So just mention that you heard it here. All right, so we are going to, of course, do our, um, gosh, my brain does not want to work today, our affirmation for the week. So the number that has been just so in my face, just very strong. So is been this number 26. So those who have never been on my lives, or if this is the first time on my podcast, the way that, or why I bring these numbers in, because usually the numbers that I see are either spirit guides working together to validate who will be my caller, or it'll be a loved one in spirit that is wanting to validate their presence. And so the 26 would be connecting to the age of 26, the 26th of a month as being, a death date, a birth date. This could be someone born back in maybe 1926. This can be someone that maybe would have been 26 this year, or someone passed at 26. So you kind of get the gist. Also, occasionally, not often, but 2/6 would connect to February 6th. So keep that in mind. And of course, when I take my callers tonight, we'll mention and see if that connects with any of them to see how that validates, with either them personally or with a loved one who has crossed over. So, all right, let's go ahead. I'm going to read this affirmation for the week. And the affirmation, now this is for everybody and for the whole week. And I love these because I feel like we all can connect to them in some way or another, right? And the affirmation, if you've never heard of an affirmation or you're not familiar, an affirmation, as I say, it's like your mission statement. It's a promise to yourself. And so this affirmation says, I like to take care of myself with love through rest, play, movement, and positive thinking. I love that. I need to do more of this, by the way. So, more self love and self care, right? So, I like to take care of myself with love through rest. Yes, lots of rest. Play, lots of play. Movement. Yes, get your butt moving. That's something I need to do more of. And positive thinking. And boy, is that so true. I've learned through just the many years of my lessons and growing and how I've applied positive thinking into my life that, boy, that positive energy brings those positive results. So I cannot express enough how, that energy is so important. So now you don't have to be rainbows and butterflies all the time, right? But you definitely, the things that are a bit difficult, maybe process them, ask the universe or God or whoever you feel your higher, your maker, what am I learning from this? What am I supposed to learn from this? Look at it in a positive way, the best that you can, and then move forward, right? I think a lot of people get stuck in the past difficult times and then they really struggle to see, the good in life, the positive, the light. And boy, I'll tell you, we've all been there. So it's, easier said than done. I get it. But I hope you can apply that in your lives on a daily basis for sure. And then you just, it's a ripple effect, right? You put it out there in the universe and it's like throwing a pebble into a lake and it just ripples and catches on. It's wonderful. I love it. I witnessed it. So, okay. All right, my friends. So I think we're ready for our first caller. And and this is Noel from Canada. Hi, Noel. This is the mini medium. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, my friend. Thank you. How can I help you tonight?
Well, you guys reached out to me, so hoping you
Okay.
have a message for me.
Okay. Sure. Absolutely. Are you just looking for just whatever message comes? Just do you have a specific question or topic that you're wanting to focus on? I'm
No,
happy to do
just
either.
just whatever message comes to me.
Okay, perfect. I love it. Okay. Those are my favorite. Whenever you come into a reading with just an open mind and no real expectations
Yeah,
per se, I feel like that's when you really get the most out of it. So beautiful. Okay. All right, my
great.
friends. So now let me ask, as you might have heard me telling all the wonderful people out there about the number 26 and how that number has come up all day today. And it's been a very significant number that someone has been wanting to bring my way. Do you resonate with that number as an age or a day of someone's passing or
As
birth?
an as an age.
An age, okay. And is that an age of someone that is still here in the living, or have they crossed over?
No, he crossed over.
Okay, okay, all right. And so if we happen to have any messages from this gentleman that at 26, that if anything happens to come through my mediumship, are you open to whatever messages come from him?
I am.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, all right. So I will keep that channel open, as I call it, and we'll see what we get. I love it. So even just picking up the number 26, is a lot of beautiful, specific validation of you uh, being, in a sense, hooked up with me, or it was meant to be. It's like the universe lines us together. Your loved ones in spirit make this happen. So I wouldn't be surprised if that is why that you are talking to me now, or even whatever message comes. So we'll just kind of see how this plays out. Now, I pulled a couple cards for you, and when I do my readings, I use tarot cards, but I don't necessarily read tarot. What I like to do is just use the cards as more of a visual validation for you as my sitter to see what my gifts are giving to me. And both of your cards, my friend, are the number 10. So I'll show on camera here. This
Okay.
10 of Cups and this 10 of Wands came through together. Now, right away, the number 10 generally would be a sign of significance. So do you connect with October or the 10th of a month?
Um, Not really, no.
Okay, okay, that's fine. Just out of curiosity, why you've got two tens, but I think I have a feeling why. So we're gonna see what messages come through from the other side, and I'm gonna actually do this for you, Noel, and Dave, my producer that's on. Dave, I'm gonna just take Noel for my only caller tonight because Noel, you've got a lot coming in, and I want to give you as much as I can in the time that we have. Okay. Especially if
Okay.
this gentleman that you connect 26 to is meant to be giving you messages. So this 10 of cups that you pulled that is right side up, what that ultimately means is that it's time to fill these cups up. So and this really connects with family. This connects with uh, you know, sometimes it's, we need to fill these cups up because the family connections have been missing. The family connections have not been present. And sometimes it can mean that the cups are overflowing with too much family stuff where we kind of need a break. Then the other card, this 10 of Wands reversed, what this is this is some of your shadow work. It's what you're working on or what you need to work on to just try to live your best life. And that wand is about you, in a sense, finding your magic wand and waving that wand to get what you want, when you want, and how you want it. So it's very powerful, but there's always that
Hmm.
big old but. You have to be careful what you wish for. So I'm going to
Yeah.
tell you, my friend, there's some family dynamics. Is this gentleman that connects to the 26 age? Um, there's a sense of him coming in already. I'm already getting chills on my whole right side, and I'm getting sweaty. Is he considered family? Because he sure comes in that way.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, beautiful. Okay. So I feel he's a big part of why your cards are coming out the way they are. So I want you to also think of that number 10, and you don't have to figure it out now, or the number 20 as being a very significant number as well. Okay, I just heard 2020. So if I take you back 5 years ago ish, now I
Hmm.
know pandemic was happening during that time. Do you recall in 2020, very significant year for you?
No. No, I can't think of
Okay.
anything.
Okay. Just keep it in mind. I know that we all were going through a lot of stuff in 2020 with the pandemic and COVID and whatnot. So keep those numbers in mind because there sure is a reason that they're coming through pretty strong. So now let me tell you, there's this gentleman coming through with the number 26. I also need to tell you there's a feeling of wanting to guide you to be mindful and cautious of what you are telling others because it's a feeling of others maybe not taking this. the way that it was meant to be given. So being very mindful of, any family things or any personal things that you're sharing to family. He's very protective of you. And then he shows me
Mhm.
children. Just yes or no, hon. Do you have children?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now he's showing me 2 and 1 with kids. So how many kids do you have, my friend?
I have 5.
You have 5 children. Okay. So when he's
Yeah.
showing me 2 and 1, this is a connection with uh, mm, even the month of March. So the number 3 and the
Okay.
2 and 1 being you have 5 children. So um, how do you connect with the month of March?
It's when he passed.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. All right. So he's being very interestingly clever with how he's coming in. He emphasizes the kids, and then he gave me that 3. So there's also a feeling of the children being very protective by him as well. So, and there's also a sense of him feeling that boy, even his presence around you is pretty strong. Even a sense of where, like, even what I'm smelling right now is such a very strong, it's almost like a cologne smell mixed with cigarette smoke. I know that sounds really weird, but that's the best way I can
No, that's
describe this.
yep. That's him.
That's okay. Beautiful. Well, he's coming in strong, my friend. Can I ask who this is to you?
He's my son.
Your son. Okay. Well, no wonder why he
Yeah.
wants to talk about the kids and so his siblings. Oh, I love this, my friend. Oh, I'm getting choked up. Um, I have to just emphasize that no mom, no parent should ever have to bury their babies, hun. So I'm very sorry for the loss of your son.
Thank you.
Um, you're welcome. He's a very strong soul, and he's been with me all day. And I knew, and it's so funny. He's like,
Oh.
oh yeah, he's a talker. He's a talker right now. He's loving the fact that I just have chosen to just give all of his attention, all of my attention to just you. He loves the limelight, by the way. He loves the light. So he's loving the fact that he's going to have this time to give as much as he can. So there is also a sense of, I get it. I get it. Okay. This, okay. I'm trying to understand what he is showing me here with. So next, now I know you're in Canada, and Mother's Day, here in the States is May, I believe May 11th. Um, he's mentioning that right now too. So maybe a dumb question, but do you also celebrate Mother's Day?
Yes.
Okay, in the same date, correct? I know maybe dumb question, but
Yes.
I
Yeah.
want to make sure. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so that now it's May 11th. I keep thinking, oh, maybe that's the 10th, but it's actually the 11th. So uh, he can't get away from this 10. So I'm going to just say, please keep that in mind as the 10th of a month as a significant date, or October as being a significant month.
Yeah.
Um, so now, okay. He says, Mom, I went fast. He says, I went fast. He went very
Mhm.
quickly. He feels that
Yeah.
it wasn't much time um, to even think or to be in pain. It was like very quick. Um, he also, oh, I love this. Um, is is he technically your oldest? Because he keeps talking about his younger siblings. He just goes, the younger siblings.
No, he was my middle child, but he really looked out for his 2 younger siblings.
Okay, okay, perfect. He's just keeps showing me my younger siblings, and then he shows me a sense of being over them, very protective. But I don't want to say a
Yeah.
father figure, but taking care of them. Um, and now his younger siblings, he's showing me one of each, one brother, one sister. Is that correct?
No, it's two sisters.
Okay. Did you have a loss of a child? Because he's showing me that he's with the boy and the girl, the son and the daughter.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I feel like he's trying to talk about being with one in spirit as well. So there is a sense of wanting to make sure that you know that he's with them all. Um, Also,
Hmm.
okay, he he's very charming. He's very charming, by the way. When did he's a very strong soul to where I feel, did he pass within the last 2 years? Usually a soul this strong is about 2 years or less.
Yeah, it was last year.
Last year. Okay. Okay. So he oh boy, you've got to smell that cigarette smoke mixed with that cologne because I'm here smelling it again. Do you often? Is that, does that make sense? Because that's not going away.
It does. Um,
Okay, good.
so not 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 long after he passed, I bought a car freshener for my car, and it was
Yeah.
his cologne scent. So I bought about
Oh my
10 of them.
gosh. Oh, I
And when
love
I get in my
that.
vehicle, and when I get in my vehicle the last little while, I smell cigarettes in my vehicle. So that
Oh my
combined
gosh.
with the cologne, I know it's him. Yeah.
Right. Oh, I love that. I love
Yep.
that you know it's him. And I love that you connect with
Yep.
that being him because our loved ones in spirit work so hard they use a lot of energy to do the things they do, to give us the signs and symbols and, things as simple as we think as cigarette smoke or the cologne smell, but it really takes a lot of their energy. And so he's kind of laughing. I can hear your son has a very contagious laugh. Um,
He does.
like, yeah, very loud too. It's
Yes.
but it, like if you were in a room full of people and you heard that laugh, you'd go, "Oh, yep, yep, that's him."
Yep.
He's very very loud, but I love it. Um,
Yes.
I just
Yeah.
heard that I just heard a name like Alex or Alice A L
Alex.
Alex
That's
A
his
L or
godchild.
Alan. Say that again, hun.
His godchild is Alex.
His godchild.
Yeah, his godchild. His name is Alex.
Beautiful. I love it. Okay. So he just mentioned his godchild. Will you please share that message if you feel comfortable that he
Oh,
is very protective, very much there, and wanting to validate that without
mhm.
a doubt. Um,
Yeah.
he's a strong man. Uh, okay. He says, "Mom, boy, did you keep his car? There's something about his car." He says, "My car, Mom."
Oh my God. Yeah, his car's here. I just found a key because his friend is taking it.
Oh, I
So
love.
I just
Okay,
located the
I
key.
perfect. Did you
And
sell it to the
his
friend?
friend is before he passed, he sold it to his
Yeah.
friend. Um,
Oh, okay.
yeah. And his friend is the father of Alex.
Oh, no wonder why. Okay, because he's showing me right. Boy, this is beautiful. I know the veil's been very thin, but he's channeling amazing, hun. I mean, and I knew that we needed to give you as much as we could. Um, he's and there's such a feeling of so so relieved, I guess, if you will, or so happy that his friend has his car. It for more ways than one. I mean, it's a sense of he knows that his friend will take care of it, but he also feels that it'll be safe for his godchild. So it's that kind of
Hmm.
feeling of it's better than oh, he just said it's better than what he had. So he must have had a not such great car or wasn't very reliable because he's kind of laughing,
Yeah.
saying it's a better one than he had. So it's even that feeling of maybe being safer or more reliable.
Hmm.
So even just sharing that with his friend would be great. Uh, so now Okay. Uh, he all of a sudden says, I need my father to know that uh, there could be no change in the timing of my passing. There's something about needing to tell
Oh,
dad, dad could not have done anything different or change the
okay.
outcome. Do you understand
Mm-hmm.
that? Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
do.
Uh, okay. He says, boy, I just have to say, and I might get bleeped out for this, so sorry to my producer, Dave, but your son's like, Mom, I know I was a pain in the ass. He's like, I know it's a pain in the ass. So uh, he's
Oh,
he's admitting that he was a handful. And I've heard other few choice words from your son, but we'll just keep those,
oh,
we'll keep those on the down low. I'll keep those parked in there. So he's hilarious. He does say that oh, we've got about a minute left. My producer just said so. But if anything, the last thing I want you to know that I hear from him saying to you is how grateful that he is and appreciative of what you have done to keep his memory alive. And he thanks you for that and loves his mother. He says, Mom, I do love you. So it's a feeling of, don't ever question that. Um, so I
mm-hmm.
hope this gave you some peace, hon, and some comfort. I know that these are kind of short. I could probably go for a long time, but feel free to go to my website. It's mini-medium.com, or anyone for that matter, and message me, and we can even schedule some more time if you would like. Okay.
Okay,
All
awesome.
right, my friend. Well, you have a beautiful evening, and happy Mother's Day to you next month. Okay.
Oh, thank you so much.